In today's video, we'll understand how to create business rules for the custom MDF object. On the screen, you're seeing a custom MDF object called Military Service Information. It has the parent and child. So you can see these are the uh, parent object fields: GCC country, guardian approval, Emirates ID, family book name. And if you see here on the add button, you will understand this is the child MDF object. How do we link parent and child is explained in one of my video, which I'll attach in the comments or in the description. Now let's see how do we assign business rules. First of all, since this is linked to the people profile, there are two things, which is one is the latest people profile and the other one is the previous one or the older version of people profile. We are going to see how do we do it for latest people profile. So let's go to, first of all, configure business rules. So if you come to configure business rules, you can go to metadata framework and select either rules for MDF object for the people profile of the older version, or latest people profile if you're using, then you can select rules for metadata of MDF objects. The second way is go to configure object definitions where you have created your MDF object. So this is my parent MDF object which is created. I'll go down and come to whichever I feel is relevant for my rule. So I come here, I click on plus to add a new rule. I go to metadata framework, either the first or the second option. I'll select second because I am working on the latest people profile. So let me show you what rule I have written here. So basically, military services are there for a lot of nations and they have a different criteria for information that needs to be taken. For us, in this scenario, we are working on the GCC part of the country, of the world, sorry, where we are going to take the information of the employees as per the gender or as per the country they belong to. For UAE, females are allowed to give the military service if they have the proper guardian number, approval, and the guardian date information. For males, they are compulsory in UAE. Similarly, males are compulsory for all the other GCC countries, and females are not allowed in the other GCC countries except for UAE. So, the rule which I have written here is about the female, and UAE is the nationality. Similarly, for male in UAE and for all the other countries. And if any criteria is not meeting, then none of the fields are going to be visible. So let's try to edit and see which exactly I'm taking. So I've gone to this parent service information, which is my uh, parent MDF object. Then I go to external code, I expand it. I have gone to personal information and you can select whatever field you want. From here I've taken nationality. It could be any criteria which you are working on. So this is how I've created, and I've taken my data from the parent MDF object. Now let's test it out. So I'll put in the date. Now you see here that GCC guardian approval, sorry, GCC country, guardian approval, Emirates ID, these fields are present. Just to check in the rule, if this is the case where the guardian approval field is visible, that would be mostly the female because only national ID is set as not visible. If you see here, for male, guardian approval not visible. And if you scroll down as well, guardian approval not visible. So it should be female and the country should be United Arab Emirates as a nationality. So let's check that out. So it's female and United Arab Emirates. Let's change the status as male And or let's take some other country and mail. Yeah, so let's check how does the system respond. Yeah, so as you see now, no fields are visible. So this is the criteria we have kept in the code as a business rule, that if the country is not falling into these category, the UAE, Oman, Kuwait, Saudi, Bahrain, the GCC ones, then in the else condition, as you see, none of the fields should be visible. So that is what has happened, and as you see, no fields are visible. I hope you understand how the business rules were created and how you have set the visibility of the fields as visible or not. One more thing, it's not that you can just keep it as visible or not visible. You can also make it read only. So while you are working on the system, you'll be able to see the option as editable, which means that you have to give the rights to the employee or whoever is there on the system to work on it. Read only and not visible. So read only means only the field would be visible and no action could be taken on it. Thank you.